Hello, it's a SeahawksFan with another Go Battle League video, and today we got Shiny Tapu Koko and Origin Palkia and Dialga. Starting off with a pretty nice catch after a Mewtwo lead. They do have a nice counter swap in Ho-Oh. And we are just going to save the shields for Palkia because it has a good matchup into that Mewtwo, although it will be nice to have all this energy. And Tapu Koko with the Nature's Madness. First time using it in Master League. I did spend an Elite Charge TM to get Nature's Madness on this one because I wanted to add it to my Shiny 98%. It's not level 50 yet. Pretty close and definitely at a point of very good power. I barely survived that side strike, and I'm going to throw the guaranteed defense dropping move. And while the Zekrom does get the farm down, Palkia was going to just need a spatial end. And a trainer was able to reach Legend with this team. And Origin Dialga is a fantastic safe swap, which I feel very comfortable with. Origin Palkia, it is amazing and the number 1 ranked Pokemon in Master League. But it's not as comfortable using it as I am with Dialga. And Tapu Koko, a nice fairy electric type. Not too much water, that is very useful, but a fairy that can have a guaranteed defense dropping move is awesome. And we do have Tapu Bulu in the game with the Nature's Madness also. And that is definitely another thing that I'll be trying out when I get enough raids done to be able to get the XLs. And this deer, oh dear. It is so good, and I misjudged the bulk of Tapu Koko, but was not in a good position in that end game. But here we have a Lugia as a fairy type, able to take very little damage from Dragon Tail. Although they are going to be able to throw a Sky Attack. I think they had an Air Blast potential, but this time they did throw the Air Blast, which was very unfortunate for me. And, okay, no, they did not get the boost. Got it. But only one Nature's Madness. They were going to shield because a Thunder would have been too big of a risk to take. I land the Aqua Tail. I don't mind taking that Brave Bird. I won't get taken out. And I kind of needed to bring in my Dialga. And the Origin Palkia was not prepared. Terrible lead, big core break. But we are able to drag out the Landorus, Therian. But we are going to struggle still because we are not going to reach 2 Iron Heads without shielding up. It would have been tough. Probably should have used at least a shield to grab the energy. But here I'm going to be double debuffed. I'm not going to be able to get a farm down. So close. If I had a best buddy for this team, I would definitely recommend Palkia. But here we have the matchup we want. Are we going to be able to close out the end game? They're going to shield up, and Charm is going to be eating into this Tapu Koko. But there is a Origin Palkia in the back, they reveal. I can at least get some satisfaction in getting that damage, but tough lead. And we are just going to be able to take out their Palkia. They're just going to take the win against me, but it's how the cookie crumbles. Can't win them all. And here we have Zacian. Another fairy happens, but a Dialga pivot.   .   . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . . . 。 . 。 . 。 . . 。 . . . . . 。 . 。 . 。 . . . . . . 。 . 。  。 . 。 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . . 。 . . . . . . . . . 。 。 。 . 。 。 . 。 。 . 。 . 。 . . . . . . 。 . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . they're going to shield, and I'm going to have them softened up a bit for my Palkia. Actually, no, I bring in Tapu Koko. I do have the shield advantage, and Nature's Madness will be handy. Going to wish I had thrown one sooner. But we are going to double shield, go for a bit of an undercharge, and we are going to leave with the move, swap into the Palkia. And it's a Lugia, and I actually had hope. Had I baited with Aqua Tail, I just felt maybe they just no shield. I could have reached the Spatial Rend after the Aqua Tail had I played that game, but here we can still take out the Lugia. And here, it's no play rough on this Zacian. They may have won the CMP tie still, but I totally fumbled. I had the Thunder, and with the defense drop, they would have definitely gotten taken out. That was a big fumble by me. Learn from my mistakes if you use this team. It was nice, though, to use this team, taking a little break without Zygarde, but I do want to go up in battle rating and push for expert. This is the best chance in this season I've ever had for expert since the start of Go Battle League. And we got Melmetal, which is tricky, being down a shield. And as someone who's very experienced with the first Dialga, I hate that matchup. I would have so loved to make a superpower catch, but alas, I cannot. And seeing how much damage Rock Slide does to Tapu Koko would have been quite okay with taking a couple Rock Slides, but the Nature's Madness damage onto Giratina is beautiful, although they are capped on energy and just going to be able to do too much damage to me. The Melmetal can just charge up to back-to-back superpowers. Debuff superpower is still enough to take me out from this range. So I just let it go. We have Zygarde in the lead. It's been quite a while since I've seen a Zygarde without using my own Zygarde. But here, we breathe them like a book and make that crunch catch. They leave with some energy, but we have Nature's Madness. We're going to reach a second Nature's Madness before their first Iron Head is loaded up, and they do commit a shield. And we are doing so much Volt Switch damage, putting a lot of pressure, and we are going to grab at least one last Volt Switch before we go and get the KO. We are very low, and they reveal a Ho-Oh. We have a fantastic target for our Origin Palkia to throw the Aqua Tail into. And I'm going to shield the Brave Bird. And I'm just going to get 2 Spatial Rend. They do have a move. Are they going to take me out? It's a crunch. Here comes Dialga. My Origin Dialga is just good enough to survive the Sacred Fire. The other Dialga would not have survived, I don't think. But this one, more of time, takes out that Ho-Oh, gets a win. And it is incredible. And here we are met with a better Hundo Origin Palkia. They pivot with energy, trying to make a catch. But we are content with chipping them with Aqua Tail because we have Tapu Koko. And we have a much better answer for their Palkia. Although it is very low, we could shield up the Dialga and get a Dragon Breath down. They don't want to shield up their Zacian. They're going to be able to Aqua Tail and take me out from this range. But we reach a Nature's Madness before the second Aqua Tail, and they're unable to farm me down. And we are in a fantastic position for, okay, not so great position. Not so great position, but we do know we can survive a hit. It is a Moonblast. They don't want to debuff themselves just yet. I fail to make a catch, although I do reach Aqua Tail, and it's able to chip them down. Are they going to be trying to go for the farm down? They go for the full undercharge of a close combat. And here we go. We have an Iron Head banked on Dialga. But what a brilliant play by them to make the Iron Head catch. And they have back-to-back close combats. And they have outplayed me. Good battles. Unfortunate losses for me, but that's how the cookie crumbles with JBL. And we have a Dialga lead, so we bring in our own Dialga. They're going to have the energy advantage, and I'm just too terrified of a Draco. I don't want to get Draco, but so often it's just Iron Head. So many people bait, and so many people fall for it. But if you don't shield the nuke, then you have just lost. But I leave down a shield with the full move. I see Kyogre. I see it's not a fairy type, at least, actually. I land the Draco, and we have a water type counter. And they let that Nature's Madness go. And Aqua Tail is not enough to take out my Tapu Koko, and it cleans up. That's a big win for Tapu Koko. Beautiful. We have a Kyogre lead, a Fantabadozi, and they have an Origin Dialga. That is best buddy and better than mine. I think it is definitely better than mine. They do throw the Iron Head as a Origin Dialga. They will not get debuffed with the War of Time, but they could have Draco. And I'm not going to double shield. It is another Iron Head. I have the Dragon Breath down, which is very handy. I do reach the War of Time. And it lands and Tapu Koko comes in. We have some lovely lag. And here is actually very important for Nature's Madness. Able to grab the shields and defense drop. Actually, I think Aqua Tail would have been enough, but I'm able to grab 2 shields. And with my shield, I mean, if they have 2 Dazzling Gleams loaded back-to-back, then fair play. But I wouldn't see CMP tie either way. And they do not have another move. Let's go. Now, if you don't want to Elite TM Tapu Koko, Dazzling Gleam is an option. Now, also, Thunderbolt is another good option, but I'd rather Thunder just for that extra damage. We grab the defense drop onto this Lugia, and they get all the luck with that attack boost, and I totally fumble this golden matchup. I should have shielded the Aeroblast, but here we bring in Dialga. It is only a Sky attack, but with the attack boost, that's a good chunk. They do still bring in their Giratina, which is beautiful. Although we gotta be a little careful, we can't let them grab our last shield. And we do not know what the last Pokemon is, but it is a Dialga. And here is where I make a great mistake. I should just full send the War of Time. But also, they are so low. I don't know why I was going for the Spatial when I should have just gone for the Aqua Tails. And I mean, the other Dialga, my opponent's Dialga, wouldn't CMP tie. So that was just silly. But I hope you enjoyed the battles. Hit the like button if you did. Subscribe to the channel for daily Go Battle League videos. And I mean, this team, I usually just show the wins, but I really did enjoy this team. Definitely good, and just happy to show my mistakes. I did enjoy the battles, and I hope you did too. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.